Hey everyone, my name is Alex from the Jan Collective. I'm here to show off, do a booster box unboxing for the new game Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions, the new collectible trading card game by Games Workshop. So each of these booster packs, or booster boxes, contains 24 booster packs that will contain 6 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare, and then a combination of 2 of blessings and champions. So you'll either get 2 champions, 2 blessings, or 1 of each. And then lastly, you'll get a foil card. And then some packs will get what's called a booster card pack, which you can scan on their digital app to get rewards. And more people can scan those booster cards to get more stuff. So I'm going to scan all the cards. So don't even try and scan them because I'm going to take them all. But I will show off the booster card packs and you guys can pause the video and you can scan them. I'm going to go over some of the cards. I'm not going to go over a lot of the commons unless I see something that's like super cool. But I will go over the rares and I'll show you the uncommons and I'll show you the foils. I don't know how I feel about the foiling process on these cards. It's not like Magic the Gathering foils, like the old foils, the good foils that were like super awesome, but they're cool. I like that. So this is kind of how it looks if you're going to go in the store. I don't think there's any promos going on with these. If you buy a full booster box, so it's not like Magic the Gathering. There's your booster pack. Sorry about the lighting. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, let's start cracking away. I'm actually in love with this game. I played a couple games today with it, and I thought it was super awesome. So we got, looks like an elf unit, a undead unit, some chaos, some other things. So if you actually look on the bottom here, that's your rarity. So this is a common. The silver ones are uncommons. So we got a Capricious Flame of Divine Vengeance, and then this is our rare. It's the little gold symbol. So we got a Corn's Chosen, and then ooh, we got a rare. Oh, is that? Did we get 2 rares? No, sorry, that's my bad. So that's still your uncommon, that little silver one. This is the gold one. That's the gold one. That's the rare. So we got a Frenzied Devotion, which is a chaos ability for warriors. So it deals 2 damage to yourself and you trigger any last stand effects on any of your units without removing them. So you just trigger them. There seems to be quite a few last stand units with chaos. So that's kind of cool. We got an Iridescent Horror, and we get a Cloak of Mists and Shadows, which is uncommon for undead. And then our foil, you can kind of see the foiling process. Sort of. Sorry I don't have a better lighting setup. But it kind of like makes it 3D-ish, which is really cool compared to the other ones. This looks very flat, but then this is like almost a 3D effect. The foreground is it just pops. It's a little bit shiny. So that's a common. So there's our foil, and then let's grab our rare. Alrighty. I'm going to try and like speed up the process here. Okay, just okay, there's some cool stuff in here. I'm most interested in playing the undead and playing like elves for order, but there's not a whole lot of elf units, so you're gonna have to splash Sigmar into there. Okay, so that's an uncommon. Remove 1 highlighted unit and gain 5 health. So just remove one of your dudes, gain 5 health. Pretty cool. I like that. Gain additional action. Okay. Seems like orcs get a lot of like gain additional action spells, which is pretty cool. So our rare for this pack is Foot of Gork. Remove a highlighted unit. Rotate units next to highlighted champion 1 step forwards without triggering their effects. Okay. I see. So you slam an opponent's unit, get rid of it, and the stuff beside them, so if I were to place it here, the stuff beside them rotates and it doesn't trigger their effects. So this is a really powerful removal spell, but you need a wizard, so. We got an Orc War Chief, and we got, ooh, a Blessing. Unholy Power. Deploy a Risen or Spirit unit from your discard pile onto a highlighted champion, and then rotate this 1 step forwards. So you can do that 3 times. Okay, so some kind of dredge effects. I like that. I like that. Oh, let's put this in the right place. Ooh, and then we got a foil aspiring Deathbringer. Not the coolest thing ever, but you know, I like it. I like it. So put a foil there. I'm not really too interested in playing the Destruction faction of orcs, but that Foot of Gork is a really powerful removal spell. Because you can potentially, like, throw their big units that are just about to trigger their last effect. You could potentially just make them miss their big effect. So that's really cool. Strike Force Liberator, Freakish Crypt Horror, Paladin Protector, Rallying Cry, Twisting Screamer, Cursed Strike. There's our commons. So Serve and Death. Okay. Ooh, restart highlighted units. Okay, so you can only restart one unit, and then you can restart them again. Okay, that's kind of a cool spell. I don't know if I'd... That's 4 turns, though, so unless you have a way to really start swinging that out. Aetherwing Scout. Okay, so increased damage done from highlighted units by 1, which rotates a step 1 forwards. Okay, so if I deal damage to something, it rotates 1 forwards. And then I can swap position with a highlighted champion. Or this unit's champion swaps position with a highlighted champion. Rotate this 1 step forward. Okay, so you can kind of fix your board placement, which can be important. So, looks like our champion is a Crypt Haunt Courtier. If you have 5 or less health, gain 1 health at the start of your turn. And then a little wog. That's adorable, actually. Look at that. Just some grots, just having a good time. Draw cards may deploy up to tap grot units from your hand onto the highlighted champion. So this just gets you essentially more actions. So you can play this, and then when it rotates, you may deploy grot units. So I can just deploy them for free. That's cool. I like that. It's action economy, and that's always powerful. Where did I put the rare? I'm already messing up my own pile here. That goes there. Empower the Hordes. It's a rare foil too. That's nice. Increased damage done from highlighted units equal to their support. So this is very much stacking mechanic. I'm already messing up my piles. Here, I'm gonna turn on some more lights here. See if that fixes it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Pack number 4. Come on. Okay, piercing shot. So just hand damage, gain some health, meat shield, grots. Ooh, there's an elf. Kind of cool. Really powerful, really bursty. So I gotta time that right. Skeletal Legion, so this is one of the support cards for undead. That's cool. Use has support 2, cannot be removed, and deals damage to your opponent. Okay. Deal damage to your opponent. Dope. And restart highlighted units, so same thing we had before. Neato. So we got, for our rare, we got Marikar Bloodsky. While this champion's quest is complete, increase damage from highlighted units and abilities by 2. Cost 7, it's unique and has -2 health that you're starting. It's warrior card, obviously, for chaos. So, if you're playing a removal heavy deck, maybe she's good, but in my experience, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play more around with this. I like the theme of this card. She's murdering things, and when she completes her quest, she appeases Khorne, now she is stronger. I really like that. I'll see how it plays out, but I'm not holding out hope. I'll try her. Krypton Courtier, and we got Strength from Victory, and our foil is a common Searing Firestorm. So it's Chaos 1, just deals 7 damage. So it's essentially a Chaos Bolt, but it's Rend damage. Or sorry, Arcane Bolt, but it's Rend. So your opponent can't block any of the damage. That's neat. I like that. I don't know if I'll play it, but hey. Come on. Grot Slashes, Insatiable Blood Reaver, Piercing Shot, Arachnarok Spider. Okay, this is not a good card. I'm going to say it now, this is not a good card. So as it enters play, you deal damage to yourself. Oh, sorry, you discard a card from your hand. So you're already down on card economy. Then you have to wait 2 full turns, and then you deal 6 damage. And it's just a unit. And there's lots of things that can remove units, and you're essentially giving your opponent 2 full turns to react to this. Not to mention if they put it dormant, so I think there's just better cards out there, more consistent cards. I think it's thematic. I think it's really cool. Also, I don't know anything, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I just think it's a bad card. Because, like, okay, let's compare it to something like Pack of Bloodletters. I know it's not the same faction, but I play this, I deal damage. Now it rotates, now I'm at 2 damage. Rotates again, now I'm at 3 damage. Rotates again, now I'm at 6 damage. Sure, this is rend, but this is damage over time instead of 1 burst. So even if I play it and my opponent removes it, I still got value because I still dealt the damage. I don't know. I just don't think it's that good. Pouncing Wolf Riders, deal damage, gain additional actions. Okay, additional actions are always cool. Charging Black Knight. This is neat. Deals 2 damage after a turn, and then essentially either locks down your opponents, they can't play anything there, or it's going to remove a big thing. So again, in my example here, with your Ragnarok Spider, you play your Ragnarok, I play my Charging Black Knight. So you play this first, I play my dude. You rotate, I deal 2 damage and I remove it. I don't know, I just don't think it's that great. Blood for the Blood God, remove a highlight, you gain 5 health. Okay. Uncommon, oh, another elf. Ooh, Pain-Induced Fury. When you receive damage from a highlighted ally, deal tap damage to your opponent. That's cool, so if you know you're going to be dealing damage to yourself, being able to, swing your opponent for 2 or 3 from that is also really cool. We got Berserker Rage, we got a Lord of Change, and then our foil is a Hellfire Blast. Deals damage to your opponent and 3 to yourself. Ugh. So taps, does nothing. Taps does nothing. Taps deals 10 to them and 3 to me? I think that's how that works. I'm not sure, I'll have to double check in the rules, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's not bad. 10 to your opponent, 3 to yourself. If it's, however, you take 9 damage and then you blow up your opponent for 10, or you take 12 damage and then deal 10, I don't think it's that good. But hey, if it's just 3 to yourself when it fully completes and then 10 to your opponent, that could be really cool. Because then they're going to have to use removal on that. Okay, next pack. Oop. Let's fix that. You guys are seeing the setup, oh no. Oh god, everything's just going out of control here. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Fix the camera. Okay. Furious Strike, Scorn of Sorcery, another Hellfire Blast. Arcane Bolts. Yeah, there's the Arcane Bolt. There's your Hellfire Blast. 10 versus 7. I'd rather the 10 any day of the week, even if it deals 3 to me. Hand damage, gain some health, ward chance, Frenzy Blood Reaver, Big Stabber Crew. Infected Terrorgeists are rare, so as this enter plays it deals, I have to discard 1, and that taps to deal damage, but it does nothing on the first 2 taps, so unless you have something that rotates quicker, I don't think it's that great. But if your opponent removes it, you deal 4 damage to them, so I think this is okay. Just play it down, if your opponent removes it, it's 4 damage, they don't deal with it, it's 7 damage. Not bad. Gaunt Summoner, Heroic Act, deal 2 damage to yourself, move a demon unit from your discard pile to your hand. Seems like Chaos likes to deal damage to themselves. Quite often. Okay, so let's throw that there. And then our foil is an Ethereal Horde. Ooh, that's a really cool foil. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but that's a really awesome foil. It's only a common though, so it just deals damage to your opponent, and then if your opponent removes it, it just goes back to your hand. So balance effects are nice. I like that. Helps if you have a lot of just play generic unit quests. Get it out there. Gorslick, Searing, Zombie Dragon, Meat Shield Grots. That's, well, aren't all Grots meat shields? Gravecall, Unholy Vitality. Big Stabber Crew. Razor Shell Leviathan. I really like this card. I really, really like this card. So you play it, on the next turn, it immediately deals 6, and you discard an elf card from your hand, and you deal another 6. That's huge! Even if you don't get to the 7, being able to do 12 damage and discarding a card, that's fine by me. There's lots of ways to bring elves back to your hands, so I'm probably saying it incorrectly because it's an A. Bloody Vampire Queen. I like the Bloody Vampire Queen a lot compared to the Bloody Vampire Knight, or whatever he's called. Whatever the other starter one is. She's cheap. She has a fairly easy to complete quest line with vampires, anyways. And then when you remove a unit with her, you get to move a vampire unit from your discard pile to your hand, so it's just bonus. And she's a warrior wizard. She's just all sorts of good. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I have a second now. Damage. Okay, damage from highlighted abilities is done with Rand. That's kind of cool. Rotated a highlight elf unit one step forwards. Okay. So there's your Isharan Soul Scryer. And then you have your Razor Shell Leviathan over here under whatever other champion. So you play him, does nothing. Then you get a Heroic Act to turn him. And then you get to deal 6 damage. Then you discard well, I guess you can't because you played him that turn, and you took an heroic action, but you're only dealing 6 damage. If you somehow were able to take another action, I'm not sure if Order has that, being able to discard a card and do that again, so good. And then even if he's here, next turn he rotates, and then you take an heroic action, rotate him again to the 7, and then discard a card for 14 plus 6, 20 damage. That's almost game-winning right there if they don't deal with it, and they only have 2 turns to do that, so that's a really powerful combo. I like that. That's super dope. Sorry, I keep getting off track because there's just so many cool cards in this game. And our foil is a Bloodthirster dude. That's cool. See, I know you guys just want an unboxing video, but I just can't help but give my opinions on these cool cards because it's such a new game that it just came out. The website says it came out August 2nd, but Games Workshop says it came out August 4th, so who knows what's going on there. So let's just speed this up. Enraged Alopex. Mosh Pit is our rare. 3 damage to your opponent, increases by the support of the highlighted unit, and then discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Ouch! You could potentially deal 5 or 6 damage with this, and then mill one. That's super awesome. So we'll throw that there. We got a Runemark Deathbringer, reduce damage received from highlighted spells by 2, so I don't know if wizards are going to be a huge thing, but hey. Unrivaled Bloodlust, deal damage to yourself, increase damage to your opponent from highlighted allies by... Okay. That's kind of cool. And we got a Pink Horror Conjurer. That's kind of cool. Throw our foil there. Alrighty. Orc Scrappers, that's the stacking card. We got the Long Strike Rapper, which is probably going to be an auto-include in every single deck. It just deals damage to your opponent, increases by 2 if the highlight champion's disengaged. You're forcing your opponent to either play cards there, or you're getting a lot more damage. Really cool, like that. Furious Strike, deal damage to your opponent, increases by 1 for each highlighted disengaged champion. This hurts wizards, this is just good on the first turn of the game. It's essentially an opportunity strike. Just 5 damage, love it. You can Opportunity Strike and then Furious Strike, and just deal 10 damage on first turn. Gourd Chop a Brute. Damage to your opponent, the highlighted champion costs 7 or more, the damage is done with Rend. So this placement matters, but, 5 Rend damage, I guess, is cool. Frenzied Blood Reaver, Bloody Thirst. I'm not sure about this. I like it, but really relies off removal, and that's an action. Sure, getting 6 health is dope, but who knows. Empower the Hordes, increase damage done from highlighted units equal to their support, so another stacking card. Heroic action, rotate a highlighted Stormcast unit 1 step forwards. I'll have to see, but, it's a champion. Only costs 4, doesn't impact your health. Skull Throne, increase damage done by tap. Corners 1 through 3, when you remove a unit, rotate this 1 step forwards. Well, this is just passively, increasing damage. Huh. Huh. Not sure how I feel about that one. I may have to look into it more. Gore Chopper Brute is our foil. Kind of cool. I'm not gonna be playing a lot of orcs though. I kind of don't care about orcs. I like the other three factions. I think they're cool. I'm just not a huge orc player. I just don't like orcs. I don't like, maybe they're just really cool. I just don't like looking at them. I think they're ugly. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from orc fans. You know how they are. Gib Codex and all that. Alrighty, let's see. What is our uncommon? Stardrake. Order card. And just play discard a card from your hand, deal damage to your opponent, remove highlighted unit. Oh, that's really good with the other dude. So you play this guy. The banner caller, whatever he's called, that we just got from the last pack. Use heroic action, tap it, deal 5 damage, and then remove a card. That's super cool. Takes your whole turn to do it, but you can get rid of something. Rare is Rampaging Blood Reavers, and just play remove a highlighted ally unit, deal damage to your opponent, restart this if a highlighted enemy unit leaves play. It's sticky, I like that. I like sticky. Gorgrunt to Bros, don't care. Leandra's Last Lament. Highlighted elf units cannot be removed. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemies opposite by highlighted ally units by 1. Elf units by 1. Cool. Not overly impressed. Ooh, we got a rare orc, dude. Snazgar Stinkmullet. That's our foil. God, why am I getting so many foil orc cards? Don't want them. Give me like a foil Valkyrie, the Bloodied or whatever her name is. I want that. Give me that. God, this is going to be a long video. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting so distracted. New card games and all that. Let's speed it up. Alrighty, Scatter the Forces. Deal 2 damage to your opponent. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, they may just discard a card until they have 7 left. It's neutral, so. Divine Vengeance. Can only be played by champion that. Okay, neato. Gift of Change. Remove highlighted unit. If unit was removed, deploy a demon from your hand. And champion's unit is removed. The deck was searched, shuffle it afterwards. Okay, so, you know, get a guy that's about to die, deploy a demon, instead get a shuffle through your deck and look for something powerful. I like that. I'm not a huge fan of, like, looking through deck cards, but hey, it's in the game, so whatever. Our rare is a Trampling Grunta. Deals damage to your opponent. Highlighted units and spells are dormant. Okay, so it's just board control. Board control is always good. We got a Crypt Internal Courtier. We got a Aspiring Deathbringer and our foes, some Orc Scrappers. That's kind of cool. It's common, though, so I'm probably going to trade a lot of those, like, Orc foils away. I don't really care about them. Get some foils that I really want. We'll see. Chaotic Restoration, Unholy Vitality, Ethereal Horde, Commanding the Dead, Ragnarok Spider, that trash card. Log Infusion, gain 3 health, deal 2 damage. Uncommons, deal damage to your opponent, last stand, deploy a demon unit from your hand, replacing this card. So hey, last stand, just get rid of your own dudes, deploy some demons, that's dope. Light a Sigmar, deal damage to your opponent, remove a highlighted demon, risen or spirit unit. It's 4 damage. It's 4 damage and it's potential removal. Even just for the 4 damage, I think it might be worth it. Rare is Grot Ambush. Can only be played on an I don't care about orcs. Outrageous Carnage. Bone Splitter Shaman. Ooh, Blood Warrior Berserkers are foil. I kind of, the foiling process, the foiling on these cards is actually growing on me. I like the 3D effect. Sure, it's not incredibly shiny like Magic, but I like foils. I like foils. I wish Star Wars Destiny had foils, but whatever. Let's see, what are our uncommons here? Born from Blood, Acolyte Skullbringer, Carrick Acolyte, and then our rares. Ooh, a Celestial Prosecutor. It's a unit. Increases damage done to your opponent from highlighted units by tap, so 1 and 1, and then you deal 4 damage. That's... I don't know. Common. Ooh, an uncommon, Bathe in Blood. When a highlighted ally removes a unit, gain 2 health. Oh, it's a passive, so it's a blessing. We got some Cowardly Garrots as our foil. Stop giving me foil orc cards. I don't want them. I don't want them. Alrighty. Let's see here. We got a Rejoice and Slaughter, Reckless Inspiration, some Show-Off Grots, Don't Care, Cowardly Grots. Hey, weren't they just here? So that's our... How's that a rare? Lokian Priest, or Lachian Priest, the Lord Relictor, and then we got a foil Stardrake. It's kind of cute. Who knows, maybe with all the foil cards I'm getting for destruction, I might have to just, play them. Or I'll just trade them. Or I'll just rip them up. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I might not even scan the orc cards. We'll see. I'll put in the description if I scan the orc cards or not. You guys can take them. Righteousness, Deadly Chop, Warding Light, Comet Strike, Goreslick Skull Reaper, Fanatic Skull Fiend, Wog Ceremonies uncommon, Hungry Fellbats uncommon, Frightful Touch. We got Call of War, which is an orc card. Of course, it's a goddamn orc card. Place that there. We got a Knight, Azerios, Turmoil of Soils, and then we got a Feast of Mork. Another foil for orcs. I'm going to have to count up how many foils I got for orcs after this. If it's more than 25%, I'm going to ask GW for my money back. Strike Force Liberator, Battle Glory, Reckless Juggernaut, Crypt Shield Black Knight, Long Strike Raptor, Searing Firestorm, Uncommon Searing Light, Charging Black Knight, remove... I love Charging Black Knight. I think he's so good. Glory of War. And then we got Black Hunger. Increase the damage and healing from highlighted Mordant units by tap ability. I guess you're playing a Mordant deck, or if you just time it right, that could be super powerful. We got a Crypt Infernal Courtier, we got a Morbid Terror, and another foil for orcs. Great. Love it. Love it. We're almost done. We're almost done. We got like, I think 5 more booster packs after this. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Those that are still here. Soul Stealer, Commanding the Dead, Arachnarok Spot. Blue Flame, Strike Force Liberator. Damage to your opponent increases by 2 if they have 20 or more health. That's a good early game card. Servant Death, Skeletal Legion, Summon Demon, and then we got another Shrieking Terrorgeist for our rare. Got a Blood Reaver Chieftain, we got a Wanton Destruction, which is a blessing, and we got a foil Summon Demon. That's cool. That's cool. One thing I really like about the starter decks is there's, unlike another game that I really enjoy called Star Wars Destiny, where they have quite a few like starter exclusives. The only starter exclusives in the starter decks are a single blessing, and since you only need one of each blessing, picking up a starter deck is not a bad idea if you really want to play that faction. So just kind of something really cool. We got a Mystic Shield, we got a Sweeping Gore Grunta, we got a Corn's Chosen, and a rare is a Black Hunger. So, didn't we just get that? Yeah, we did. We got Liberator Prime, we got a War Boss Recruiter, and then we got a Deathly Resolve. Oh, it's a rare too! I like that. This can be played while controlling a spell. Rotate your highlighted spells 2 steps forward. That's a really good card to like get off your really powerful spells for undead. That's super cool. And it's a foil. I'm immediately in love. And there seems to be no rare blessings, so you don't have to worry about getting screwed on that. It just seems to be like there's a few champions that are rares, but you only need one of them, so that's cool. Okay, let's see here. Searing Light, Skeletal Warriors. Ooh, Griff Charger Pack. Restart a highlighted Stormcast unit. Rotate this 1 step forwards as a heroic act. And it doesn't tap, so you can just kind of sit it out here, and then you can, when you want to, you can use it. And when it enters the... Okay, so it enters, you use it once, use it twice, so you get to restart 2 highlighted Stormcast units. So positioning is key, but that's really cool. I like that. Chaos Champion, Blessed Weapons, and I got another Rune-marked Deathbringer. I don't know, we'll see how powerful wizards are in the coming weeks, and maybe those guys are going to be super dope. Even just like throwing one in there to control your opponent's wizards, like, hey, it's only going to deal 2 damage to me, so your setup is super important. You kind of want to save that for last. Okay, Surprising Skulkers, Gift of Change, Section, Vandus Hammerhand. Ooh, when a unit controlled by this champion is removed by your opponent, deal 3 damage to them. Ooh, this quest is kind of hard to complete. Damage, play unit, remove, damage. That's not too hard, so. Hell Knight. And then we got an uncommon Virgo Courtier, and then we got a, ooh, it's a foil rare Celestial Prosecutor. That, super shiny. I'm not sure about that card in particular, but I like shiny stuff. Okay, 4 packs, including this one, guys. Stay with me. We're almost there. Damage to your opponent is always good. Gaining health is always good. I love this guy. You just gain some health and you get to draw 2 cards at the end of it. This is just pure removal bait. I love it. Remove it. I don't care. I have other stuff that's going to be dealing damage. If it completes its full steps, I get cards. I get 2 cards, which is just as powerful. It's essentially like a full turn for me. Instead of having to, waste a turn to draw 2 cards, I get 2 more cards. I love it. Our rare is Gordrak, Fist of Gork. I don't care about him. We got an Orc Boss. We got a Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. Like that name. Oh, a foil Archaon. Oh, that is so cool. I know some people on the forums and on Reddit were like, I just want this card. I just want him in foil. Here we go. He's a Warrior Wizard. That's super dope. I don't know if I'm ever going to play him, but hey, that's cool. That's good. Might be trade bait. Might actually play it. Who knows? Bat Swarm, Lightning Strike, Comet Strike, Reckless Juggernaut, Scrying Pool, Charging Blood Crusher, Big Stabber Crew, Restoring the Forge, Transmogrifying Flamer, and Infernal Gateway. That's cool. Blood Throne of Corn. Finally got one of those. Exalted Deathbringer. I don't know. Maybe I got one of those already. And Blessed Weapons, Blessing. It's neat. Alrighty. 2 more packs, guys. We're almost through this. Not a single booster card. Not a single booster card. I know, like, some people were saying that you could get them, but maybe it's just the starter decks. Maybe I just got unlucky. Arcane Bolt, Crypt Shield Black Knight, Furious Strike, Chaotic Restoration, Bloody Thirst, Skybolt Judicator, deal damage to the opponent, increase this by 3 if the highlight champion does not control a unit. That's super hard to get off, though. Sure, it's 4 damage eventually, but there's just cards that do better. Sure, it could be 7, but Show Off Grots, and we got a Foot of Gork, who cares? Crypt Courtier, Deathless Throw. Oh, that's nasty. There's a... I don't know if you guys can see, but there's 2 solid lines going right across this card. Yeah, I don't like... that just seems messed up to me. Smash and Bash is our foil. I'm gonna review the actual, like, look how easy these bends. This is no pressure at all. These bend super easy. Like, let's see. I think I got a card here. Yeah, I got a Magic the Gathering card here. I have to put some pressure to bend this. And then these are just without anything and just so bendy. But, hey. I mean, it's the first time. I'm sure, they'll get a better printing process eventually, but... Last pack, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Alrighty, Orc Shield Bashers, Call the Grave, Twisting Screamer, Pack of Bloodlayers, Warding Light, Stormstrike Illuminator, Tactical Formation, Dark Mist, Frightful Touch, and a Hurricane Raptor. Oh my god. This card is going to be in every single Order deck. You play it, you deal a damage, and then the person across from him can't play spells, can't do units, can't use abilities. They can only use their heroic abilities. And it's a full 2 turns, and you could potentially play a card to reset it. You can have 3 of these in the deck. That's why it's such a good card, and it's a rare, so I feel like it's going to be the chase card. for Order players. And Big Stabber Crew is our foil. So let's take a look. How many Orc foils did we get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9! 9 foils. That hurts me. That hurts me on the inside. That's just over 25%. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 rares. Nearly 50% of this booster box is rares for faction I don't even care about playing. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the only booster box of this set that I'm going to open up on this channel. I will probably do some deck techs, and I'll probably do some card reviews on this game, because I freaking love this game. I got to play a couple games today, and it was just so much fun. But now I'm going to go organize and scan all these cards. I'm going to try and get this out tomorrow. Remember, none of these cards are going to be scannable. If there is one card or 2 cards that I want to let you guys scan, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But for now, maybe I'll just create, like, you know, an unlisted video with a link in description if I decide that you guys can scan them or whatever. But for now, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around the Jank Collective and see more Age of Sigmar Champions content, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and comment below what kind of stuff you want to see. And if you say orcs, well, I guess I got to do orc videos, and that's going to make me sad. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and win lots of games. Take care.